Hey YouTube. Today I'm here to tell you about the truth of having a snake, in my point of view. So, I got Patrick about a month and a half ago, I guess, on St. Patrick's Day, which is why we call him Patrick. It's just funny because St. Patrick was known for chasing snakes out of Ireland. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that, but snakes are a big hassle. They need a lot of stuff to make them happy. He's not really happy with me right now, though, because I just gave him a bath and he's not really in the best mood. But it goes into a lot of having a snake. What bedding they need. What, dude? Will you stop it? He's not happy with me right now. He's about to strike. I don't care though. He's a big puss. Anyway, but a lot of it goes into their humidity, the temperature, what size gallon they need. There's just a lot that goes into it where it gets to be ridiculous, in my opinion. But the good thing about all this, about having a snake, about getting all of the stuff they need, is it gives you a sense of responsibility. You earn more responsibility and it gives you a better future responsibility for other pets, kids. I mean, I don't know, just anything you have to take care of. Dogs. I don't know what it's like. Dogs. Wherever she is, right there. There's a lot that goes into it. And honestly, it's fun, but it's a lot of work. Yes, they only need to be fed once a week. Yeah. But the stuff that does get on my nerves is they're not being active. See, snakes are cool and all, but if you want a pet that is actually active, like a reptile that's actually active, or a amphibian, or I don't know if I don't freaking know their names. But if you want a pet that's actually active, this is not for you. Snakes will be active, like being out of their hides, mainly only at nighttime. Only for ball pythons, at least. And only if they have mites, too. That's another way you can tell if they have mites, is if they're never in their hide. Um, and if they're always in their water. Snakes, if they're perfectly fine, nothing's wrong with them, they're going to be sleeping all day and all night. Yes, you take them out every once in a while to, gain trust, I guess you could say. My Patrick right here, he's younger. He's a little baby. He's only like 5 months old, I guess. I got him when he was 4 months old. They don't really do much. I'm assuming whenever he gets older, he's gonna be more active. But for right now, he just does not do anything. I got him this Tyrannosaurus Rex thing in the cage over there. I showed y'all a couple of videos ago. But he doesn't really do much on it. He just sleeps all day and all night. The only time when he comes out is whenever he's hungry. So if you want a pet that is actually active, this is not for you. Snakes don't do anything. Especially ball pythons, they do not do anything. They are called ball pythons for a reason. They ball up and just sit there all day. If you want an active snake, I would get a corn snake. Those are pretty active from what I've seen. My friend has one. Seen them at the pet store. They're just these guys don't do anything. Boa constrictors, same thing. I mean, they're a little bit more active than ball pythons, but they do the same thing. They just sit there. Um, yeah, there's not really much that goes into having a snake. All you really need to do is change their water like every day, feed them once a week, maybe twice a week. Someone here? Oh, sorry, I think someone's here. Anyway, um, you also got to be careful on what bedding you have because these guys don't have arms or legs. They can't help what goes in their mouth unless it's food and they strike at it. But you really have to be careful what you have in your tank. Really have to be careful. Even I get really anxious what I put in there. and scared a little bit because I'm a paranoid freak about this guy because I love this guy so much, and I get scared when I don't even need to. You got to be careful though. As being a parent over what you like over your animals, you got to be careful. Aspen snake bedding can get in their mouth. Wood chips can get in their mouth. Anything can get in their mouth. You just have to be careful and watch over them, and you got to take that risk. Get it out of their mouth. But snakes, you got to sometimes know that they'll be fine. They do this stuff in the wild all the time. Yes, yeah, just like what goes into that. These guys are from the wild. All animals are from the wild. Even if they've been caged up their whole life, they are from the wild. So they have natural instincts to get stuff out of their mouth or swallow it. They will be fine. You just don't worry too much about your animal. Let your animal be your animal. And let it live its life. Take it out every once in a while, have fun with it, put it back. You gotta remember that these guys have their own little lives. But, I mean, not really much goes into having a snake, but you also gotta worry about, humidity, respiratory infections. This guy, I think he's fine with the respiratory stuff. He he just breathes weird. He just naturally breathes weird. He's fine, perfectly normal. He just makes like these little squealing sounds. But I gave him a bath. I give him baths once a week to help that. And right now, he doesn't have it. Just he gets it often, and he ends up fine. Just gotta give him a bath whenever you hear it. But yes, these guys are freaking weird. But if you want a snake, you gotta expect they're not gonna do much. If you just want an observing pet, this also may not be for you. These guys hide. They are very, very, very shy. If you want an observing pet, get a bearded dragon. They are always out and about. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna be recording it for y'all. But snakes don't do anything. Ball python specifically. If y'all have any questions or advice for me, because I'm still getting new to this, I've only had this guy for a month, like a month and a half. So if y'all have any advice for me, any questions, leave it down in the comment section. Be sure to subscribe and like the video. Y'all have a good day.